Hey guys, it's Paradise and we're back in Borderlands 4 because today I have another crazy VEX combo, or really just build, to show you guys real quick. I'm going to go through it as quick as I can so you can just take out bosses without any cheeses, glitches, bugs or anything like that. It's just that powerful of an endgame build. In many of our previous videos, we featured the bod as a weapon that I absolutely love and think will be absolutely amazing for a lot of builds going forwards because of its all-rounder perk, making it counters all of these different weapon types. And some of you guys have been sending me messages and talking about this class mod, the Injected Undead Eye, and how this causes sniper rifles on crits to trigger Bloodshot. And since the bod counts as a sniper rifle, regardless of its alt-fire mode, you can kind of do a crazy combo here. So first of all, let's go over the skills. Just take everything I've got here and run with it. This is really optimized for damage. It's a mono like build. It's all inside of the Vexillation, the green tree. We're really trying to push as much damage as possible here. But note, for the crazy combo, you will specifically want to max out Bloodshot, and Bloodshot counts, I believe, as skill damage. So you want to try and pump some skill damage with this one before it to give you access to it. And the way that this all kind of works together is that you will also be wanting lifesteal that plays into it, and these two together will give you some really good damage modifiers based on your lifesteal. And since you will want to have as high base health as possible for Bloodshot, having more lifesteal means you're basically invincible since you won't be having a shield or any armor. So these things all work together. It's pretty tight in terms of the skill spread. There isn't a lot more wiggle room, at least so far to me. I think the only way you're going to get more damage out of the skills is if you have a better class mod with more points in Bloodshot and maybe some of the other damage focused skills like the grave sites, grave implements and stuff like that, or even this one here. So take these and run. For specializations, just real quick, I've got a real spread here. This is a really interesting mix, but I think it really works well. We've gone to the bottom of the survivor tree to grab that 30% damage when our health or shields are full. And since we have a lot of life still, they will be full, especially when bosses spawn. We want Riddle You This for that extra gun damage, really, really good. We also want In the Zone, just remember to ADS to get the benefits of it. And I've actually gone for 10 points in Runner to get Bullet Train, since you will be moving around a lot anyway. That is an extra 15% gun damage when moving, and even more because you can actually shoot while sprinting as well. So this is really cool if you can push some more movement speed in the build as well. Now let's go over the items real quick, because the fundamental of the build is around this bod item, as you can see here. And this has the all-rounder, making it count as a shotgun, assault rifle, sniper rifle, pistol, SMG, and all the damage types. So the important thing here is it counts as a sniper rifle. And although I do have a secondary role here with the sniper ammo being used, this isn't needed. I actually think SMG ammo is better because you get more of it. And I think the fire rate's even faster in the SMG alt-fire mode. But this was the one that rolled for me because you want to get one with the COV licensed magazine. So what the COV licensed magazine does is it actually heats up as you shoot, and you can actually push more shots out of the magazine than the 10 sometimes, as sometimes when it's overheating, you can actually shoot a few additional times before it actually breaks and requires a full reload. So long story short, farm out one of these with the COV magazine, ideally the SMG alt-fire mode. And you can get the bod by farming the Aximal boss, which if you look is right here in Dominion. You go all the way in, the Aximal boss is right here on this side, inside this Toil of the Spoiling of this Auger mine. So this is where you want to go, and you can easily get there from this final Defiance fast travel point. For the other items that are vital to the build, all the other weapons don't really matter, so go with what you want. What you really do want is the Undead Eye class mod here, that gives you the Bloodshot triggers on crit hits with a sniper rifle, remembering the bod counts as our sniper rifle. And what this will actually do is cause all of our crits to ramp damage insanely high with Bloodshot. So you will want to farm one of these. I actually have a pretty bad one because I have splash damage on it, which we don't benefit from with any of my guns. So if you can get a better rolled one, you can push the damage even further. For the Undead Eye, if we go over to the map, you can farm this one from Vile Lictor, so it's up in Terminus range. You go in, you can see here the Umbral Foundry that you would have been in as part of the story. If you go inside of here, you need to fast travel over here to the fast travel station, run all the way through the map until you get to Vile Lictor just at the end here, and that's where you can farm at this class mod. Another vital piece of the build is going to be the Timekeeper's new shield. This will give you max health, health regen, reduced damage taken. The important thing here is that the max health bonus is what is helping juice up our bloodshot damage. It doesn't scale with percentage health increases from my findings and really much else in the skill tree. So you need to find like item pieces that have flat health on them, like this one here. So this is really good. This is from the final boss at the end of the game. I won't show it, but if you go right into the middle here of the minion, you can actually go into this area and you can fast travel back here and just start farming the final boss over here on the side, the timekeeper there. So they're the main core pieces to the actual build itself. And then if you want to push it further with guaranteed crits, which obviously is going to help any build put more damage out, then you want to farm one of these Penetrator Augment knives. This is really, really good. You hit something, it takes 50% increased damage, and everything is a crit. It's very, very strong. So you will want one of these knives, but it is a random drop, so you will have to get lucky to find that. Outside of that, I do recommend getting something like a war paint for that extra fire rate and something with enrage on it. If you don't have a war paint, you could simply just go for something that has enrage on it, like this one here for that 30% damage. Maybe enrage fire rate on a purple is good too, but war paint has a 30% fire rate bonus and movement speed bonus. So the movement plays into our specialization that gives us that increased damage as we move bullet train, and the fire rate's just going to help us shoot even faster. On your enhancements, because the bod counts as every single weapon, just try and get as much damage and fire rate as you can. So if you can get flat gun damage, SMG gun damage, sniper rifle, or any other kind of gun damage or crit damage, it's going to stack nicely. I've gone for 3 in Deadeye and 2 in High Caliber because these all compounds our damage even more and more and more. So, we go over to the training dummy. It actually works in a really, really cool way. So there's a couple things to note that in our skill tree, the lifesteal bonus, which will apply into our damage bonus, actually doubles when we're in our mode here with Eldritch Blast, and hitting Eldritch Blast will also increase our damage. We also do want to use our rep kit for that extra damage and fire rate, hit the auto crits there, and also hitting Eldritch Blast will refund our magazine. So you can see we're already on 10 mil damage, and we're coming up to 20 mil damage. Boom, that's like 20 mil damage we just basically hit there in 10 seconds on the training dummy. So against bosses, what you want to do is pop your Eldritch Blast, hit them with a knife, pop your rep kit, and then just keep spamming Eldritch Blast as you shoot them, because the COV magazine in the bod will be refreshed with the Eldritch Blast hits, as you can see here. It reduces the cooldown from gun damage, so it's spammable, and when you hit it here, you refill your ammo and you get 15% gun damage, so these two capstones and augments are going to be quite important to the build. But that's the build, basically. It is a super fun one. I don't think this will ever get nerfed because nothing is really glitched, bugged, or broken, so you can run this, you can destroy absolutely everything and just have an absolute blast. So that's the pieces there. You want to get Undead Eye, you want to slap on the Timekeeper's new shield, get yourself any bod, maybe the SMG fire rate secondary is better, but with the COV magazine. Obviously, hopefully you can get a crit knife to push it further and some good rep kits and enhancements to stack up damage. Slap on these specializations and the skill tree I've shown, and you can run a very strong and very powerful VEX build that I just don't think is going to get nerfed. So tell us what you think down below, and subscribe for more Borderlands 4 coming your way very, very soon. Here at Arix Gaming, we're two friends who love to play games. You have me, Paradise, as well as 26.
Our goal is to keep the videos as concise as possible by cutting out any of the fluff and focusing on what really matters with high quality videos.
So make sure you're subscribed down below for more videos on your favorite games coming very, very soon.